we were speaking to somebody earlier, Eva, on the phone, and she shared. So this is one of our viewers, and she shared something about. She said that I love everybody around me, but I just don't come when it comes to loving myself. I find it difficult. Like I have enough love to give everybody else, and
Right.
that in itself is proof that I have love within me. So it's not something that I
Right.
need to try. It's something that I'm
Mm,
giving, that it's coming naturally to me. So what I just need to do is redirect that love to myself as well, and to know that I'm worthy of receiving my own love, my own validation, my own self-respect, my own self-esteem before I'm looking for it from others. So that's what I really
mm,
want to say about love. And it's a very complex emotion. Love takes us to extreme heights, and love can even bring us crashing down. So it's really about
mm,
maintaining the equilibrium in our love,
mhm,
for ourselves. Because when I have that love in myself, then I'm able to express emotions, behaviors, beliefs. I have the strong feelings of affection, protectiveness, warmth, sincerity, welcomeness, all to myself first.
mm.
And that is the key to being full within yourself first. And then you are able to really, truly, truly give it out, because you know who you are, and you're very happy with who you are, and you're loving who you are, you're accepting who you are, all the flaws. So I'm not saying you've got to be an angel with halo and wings, and everything about me has to be good. Of course not. I mean, that would be ideal, but that's not where we are at. So of course you have that devilish moment, where you're thinking, oh God, this one is this and that one is that. But coming back to the understanding that everything stems from love, and we all, each and every single one of us, has a heart, and that heart
Mm.
just wants to be loved and wants to give love. And that's what I would like to say about love. Over to you.
Oh, wow. You touched on so many things. This is so much of information. Look at that, the notes that I'm just living this whole page. Wow, that's amazing. Just we will, summarize everything. But just before we do that, you were mentioning about a viewer, who had this question about, um, love and acceptance of oneself. Um, I feel like there is a lot more that can be said about acceptance, and the other thing, as you were speaking, that what I caught up, or something that actually somebody suggested to me. You're feeling this love for someone. How about directing that love to yourself? I'm like, point, but how? Do you know what I mean? Do we
Yeah.
have time to dwell on that today, or do you want to cover that in the next, series? What do you
So
think?
we'll definitely cover acceptance, because I think that's an important part of love, is self
Yeah,
acceptance, and we'll
yeah,
definitely cover that. But what I would like to cover today is, I want to keep it a bit short, because my husband, who's my biggest critic, has said that these are too long for newcomers. So I just want to keep it a little bit shorter today. But I wanted to show you a technique which can be used. This is a very safe technique. It can be used by children. In fact, I encourage you to teach your kids this, because at various levels, children go through so much themselves, and they don't know how to, maybe not, they don't want to address it with their parents. The friends are not at a maturity level to give them an answer. But this is a
mm,
technique that can be used by anyone. It's very safe, and you're absolutely protected when you do it. So basically,
mm-hmm,
we have our physical body, and then we have an energy body, which we don't see. The energy
mm,
body has different meridians, energy lines, energy channels on it, which gets stored with all the negative energy that we collect over the time. So all our negative thoughts, emotions, experiences, what people have said. It could be from, the womb, right from the womb, when we are in our mom's womb, to like later. And it stores, it continues to store and store and store. And so we don't see it, so we don't realize how much of negative energy we're storing within us. So to
right.
access these meridian points and these energy points, you basically need to tap or rub between the point of your lower finger and just above your wrist. So this part,
Yeah,
okay? So you continue to rub or tap on the side of your palm, and you can do
yeah.
either hand, whatever it is. And you repeat the statement while you're doing this. So say I'm
Mm-hmm,
dealing with lack of love, okay? So I'm going to
yeah.
say, even though I have the lack of love for myself, and I don't know where to start with loving myself, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself, and I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me. Now you will continue to rub or tap whatever emotions are coming up for you. Okay, so it could be anything that I still am holding on to the pain and the hurt and the grief of what my father said to me and what my mother couldn't do for me and what my ex-husband said to me or my child said, or nobody appreciates me, and I feel so much of disrespect for myself. Nobody sees me, no one acknowledges me, but I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself, and I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me. Now you continue to rub or tap till such time that you feel that you are releasing what it is that you want to work on for
Okay.
yourself. So this is, I'm just giving example of lack of love, but this, because that's today's topic, but this can be across anything. I can't forgive my parents. I can't forgive what my ex-boyfriend did to me. I can't forgive what my the boss in my job, the way I was fired, anything. I'm feeling anxiety about abundance and money now because of COVID, all of that. Just go on tapping and rubbing and saying that same statement, that I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself, and I still choose to heal and integrate that part of me. The important part of this is that we are accepting, by doing this process, we are accepting everything about ourselves, everything. So I'm saying that despite me having all those limitations, all of those things, I'm still choosing to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm still choosing to heal and integrate that part of me. So I'm accepting that part of me. I'm accepting that fragmented part of me. So once we are done, you do this for however, how much ever you feel that you want to release for yourself. And then you put your hands on your chest, one up and one down like this, and keeping your eyes closed. You just inhale on, or open, whatever. Closed is better if you're comfortable doing that. You inhale in through your nose and you exhale out through your mouth with the sound of the breeze or the waves, and you do that 7 times. So when you're inhaling in, inhale in positive energy. Just visualize that you are inhaling in positive qualities about what it is you would like to be. Maybe you feel you're not that now, or maybe you feel that you had these strengths some time ago but you don't have it any longer and you want to reconnect to those strengths. And then you exhale out through your mouth, and when you're exhaling out through your mouth, you exhale out all the negative energy. So all the stored negativity within you, like all the fear, the anxiety, the doubt, the lack of love, the never being loved, the abandonment, the rejection, the fear, whatever it is, just go on blowing it out. So it'll be like this. So what you're not doing is this. You're not going to do this. Okay, because we're just connecting deeper, and we're going deeper, and we're connecting deeper, and you go on releasing. And then you can scale yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. When you, before you start this, you can say, where do I rate myself? 10 being I'm absolutely not in love with myself and I hate myself, and 0 being I love myself. And maybe you start on a scale of 8 or 7, that I don't hate myself, but I'm not really happy with myself, or whatever it is that your issue is that you're working on. 10 being the maximum intensity. And then you go on marking yourself. You see that after every time you do this and you're releasing, so you do these rounds a couple of times. You start, and
Mm.
how you'll be able to measure that you're releasing the negativity is when the number starts to come down. When you again scale yourself after 2 or 3 rounds, you'll find that your number's coming down to like, it eventually hopefully reaches 0, but otherwise like 7, 6, 5, like that, it goes down. So this is a very effective tool, very safe for kids to use as well. So please use it at any point. You can use it. People have used this just before going in for an interview as well, where they've been so nervous, they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to deal with the anxiety. People have used this at a time when they've felt they're in the middle of a panic attack and they don't know what to do about it. People have used this to release migraines. People have used this to deal with strong emotional issues which they are not being able to heal from for a long while. Kids have really benefited from this as well. They immediately feel calmer, immediately feel that they can. So basically, we're releasing the negative energy. So you do feel calmer, you feel a little bit more connected, you feel a little bit more, okay, I can manage this, or some solution. Maybe a word pops up for you, maybe an emotion pops up for you, something will come up for you to just, and even if nothing does, that's fine. It's just you calming yourself down and reaching a state of equilibrium. So this is a very important tool which I would like to share, and all of you can use at any point in your life. It's very quick to use. People have used it before going into big meetings as well, CEOs, and they've all found a difference with it. So So please do make use of it.
Yeah, I mean, I second that. I have tried that myself with Pile, and it has made a lot of difference. So yeah, try it out and tell us, how did you find it? We love your feedback, as you know, and with your feedback, we can address everything, issues or challenges or topics that you want to be addressed, or you're looking for answers. That's the reason we're doing this, right, Pile?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and we've really got a great response. So thank you so much for everybody who's, written on Facebook, who sent Eva and me messages separately. Even if this helps, like, 5 people, I would be so grateful, because my mom, in fact, sent it to one of the ladies, one of her friends, and they're over 80 plus. And she came back saying that, yeah, and she came back saying that, I've never thought of this. I've never thought that meditation was really for me, or this kind of stuff was ever for me. And my whole life is like, I've lived 80 years of my life. But having heard what your daughter shared, it just makes me feel that there is something to it, and I would like to explore more about it. So you're never too old, and it's never too late. And, everybody, please use this time to really, really connect and know that whatever lies within us right now is so important. And in this time, it's really about all of us redirecting, recalibrating ourselves, right? We've really used this time, most of us, the privileged section of us, have used this time to really understand what is important for us, and re-understanding that, reliving that, wanting to have different priorities for ourselves. And please make yourself a priority for yourself. That's really, really important, because when you are full and you are complete, you are able to really contribute to all the beautiful people who are there in your life in a far more wholesome and complete way as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more on that. And it is, the way I look at it is, trying out new ways, new approaches to do things, new way of thinking, new way of a new lifestyle, a new way of, I don't know, thinking. Did I say thinking already? Am I just repeating myself? You see what I mean? Still learning. Anyway, so that is, the whole purpose. It's about reinventing. I don't know if that's, reinventing is too strong a word, but yeah, I mean, I've learned quite a few new things, in working with Pile. It has made a big, 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 big difference. We'll go into that maybe later in the future series. But yeah, do try it. And yeah, feedback is always welcome. Suggestions is always welcome. Payal, is there anything else you wanted to add to what we discussed today? Or we good to
No, I think we're good. I just wanted to request everybody, if there's something that y'all have that y'all feel that y'all are stuck with, I'm really happy to address it. And it's obviously in complete confidentiality and privacy. I wouldn't mention any names, but this is a great opportunity for y'all to just get free tools, free advice, a different thinking, just some sort of a thinking differently. So if there's anything that y'all have in your lives, please come forward, message me, message Eva, whoever's listening to this, and I would love to address whatever y'all have. Thank you.
And the keyword there is free. Okay, the keyword there is free. So we're just adding more tools to our toolkit, courtesy Payal here. So feel free, send in those questions, and we'll keep arming you with these tools. And yeah, completely, there is no, just your time, really. Isn't that it, Payal?
Absolutely,
just your time.
absolutely.
So
thank
with
you.
that, we will just quickly summarize, what we talked about today. Thank you for a lot of that information, and feel free to add to it if I've missed something. So start with seek love. We're not here to seek love. We're here to seek the barriers within instead, and to dissolve those. And power of love. Love heals, right? And in order to do that, we first of all have to start with forgiveness, right? We might think that forgiveness means, we're letting it slide, we're sweeping things under the carpet. No, we're doing ourselves a huge favor. Trust me, try. What else? Letting go. We've talked about that. Forgiveness and acceptance. Payal, there was a big word there. You said habitual something response.
Yeah, we have habitual patterns of response. So it's a continuous habitual. It's a habit. It just becomes a habit. It's our second nature. It's how we just react, that we don't think otherwise, and that's just us. We call that our personality.
So is that like an autopilot kind of thing?
Yeah, we're not even conscious of it. We just know that it damages us, but we don't know anything else. Like we just know it damages us, but we don't know that we want to do anything about it.
Right. So what I do during that time when I start feeling uncomfortable, I'm just like, okay, am I reacting? Am I responding? Am I reacting? Am I responding? Because this feels, I'm not at ease here. So what I would do is I would just, put that aside for later, so I can dwell on it and reflect upon it later. And then, of course, there's piles. So I just go to him like, why do we want to connect? That's what I came to you with the other day, isn't it? Why do
Yeah.
we want to connect to people? And then, we dwelled on that. So, something like that. Disempowering, giving away our power. Oh my God, how many times? How many of us are guilty of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. So, that's something that we just need to be aware of. Again, when we feel uneasy, we feel that, emotions, anger, whatever, 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 we just take a breath, take a step back, and we say, right, am I giving away my power? And then we do the exercise that Pyle has taught us. We make a note of it, and then we sit down later, we find a moment, and we say we deeply and completely love
Love and
ourselves, right?
accept, love and accept ourselves, and we heal and integrate that part of me.
Excellent. Thank you. The other one is overcompensate. My God, Pyle, every time I talk to you, there's just something or the other that, it's just like an aha moment, a breakthrough. Overcompensate. Sometimes, yeah, you're right. We feel so guilty. We're putting a boundary, or we're saying no, and then we're like, oh, we just got angry because obviously we're guilty. We have emotions, and then what do we do next? We overcompensate. I'm going to be aware of that right now. Going forward. Thank you for that, Pyle. All right, blame. Yes, if only blame can solve our problems, right? We would just do that, just like, darn weather, and our problem is solved. But no, we have just to be, again, aware of that. Reflect, and I think we've pretty much covered everything. Thank you, Pyle, for that exercise. I will definitely do that. And I love the session on love.
Thanks so much, everybody, and thank you so much for all your support. And I'm really glad that a few of you, especially a few of you who have actually really done this for you, have been watching, and I'm really grateful that it's impacting anybody in any small way. So please continue to watch.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.